Welcome to That's Good for Footy.
Forget about the heartbreaks, the agony and heartaches. You give it all for the game's sake, and that's good for footy. Forget about the heartbreaks, the agony and heartaches. You give it all for the game's sake, and that's good for footy. And this is what you pray for, every night and every day for. You give it all, then you give more. That's good for footy.
Good evening and welcome everyone. How are you all? Nice to see you. Welcome to the Mulgrave Country Club. Welcome to That's Good for Footy and welcome to Hawthorn Night. These are the only live and family-friendly interactive footy panel shows. This is where the fans meet the players and the players meet the fans. The shows are for the passionate supporters. These shows allow you to see the players be themselves. I'm ready, let's go. Let's get stuck in. Hawthorn show, July the 24th, 2024. Please welcome to the show. Here's our first panellist. He was born on the 9th of December in 2002. He's played a total of 58 games and he's kicked a total of 77 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2021, and when he plays for the Hawthorn Football Club, he wears the number 33 on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Jack Ginnivan.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting horse. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with
Very
the
nice.
grin at Hawthorn.
Very nice. Thank you, everyone. It's great to welcome Jack in brown and yellow colours, isn't it? He's looking well too. Probably you noticed he had a little bit of a trim today, but he's looking extra special. He's very excited to see you tonight, and you can tell, can't you? There you go. All right, let's get our second panellist out here. I hope you're well, mate. Everything good?
Yeah, very well. It's really good to see brown and gold, not black and white. So it's beautiful.
Remember, no, I'm not even going to go there. Let's just get our second panellist out here. He was born on the 13th of June in 1999. He's played a total of 54 games. He's kicked a total of 5 goals. He kicked a ripper the other week too, and yeah, very impressive. Got a bit of a dead-eye dick on him. He made his AFL debut back in 2019. When he plays for the Hawthorn Football Club, he wears the number 9 on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Changuth Giant.
Happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting horse. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come what may, you'll find us riding.
Very good. Thank you. That's just beautiful. It's nice when you welcome them out here because it makes them feel comfortable as soon as they get here. These two don't need to probably get too acquainted with each other. You know that they're pretty well soul buddies, which is fantastic. Your friendship, was it something that came out of just starting at Hawthorn, or were you two mates prior to?
No, I don't think we were mates, but yeah, I don't know. We're pretty similar personalities, so I guess we connected over the same sort of interests, music, being silly and having lots of fun. So yeah, it's been so good.
It's infectious to watch you two now, and I love the camaraderie, I love the bonding, I love the cohesion between you. But I suppose what I was just alluding to was when you were playing at the opposition and he was playing still for Hawthorn, did you two have a friendship? Well, I was going to nearly say relationship, but did you have a friendship prior?
No, I actually hated him.
Yeah, right. That's straight up and down there, man.
No, he's been good. I mean, I saw him a few times. Caught him out for dinner a few times before he got here. So, I don't know, same personalities, same interests as well. So it's just very easy to just bond together.
Yeah, good. Well, that's what we want to do. We want to find out how they've bonded together. We also want to find out about their football journey to get to where they are. We're going to do it in our first little segment. It's called What About Me? All right, boys. Now, I know you love your footy, and But let's find out a little bit more about your journey to get here. All of these things are going to be Hawthorn-centric and focused around the Hawthorn Football Club. So what I want to know, and we can start with you first, CJ, tell us about your first day when you turned up to Hawthorn HQ. Tell us, did you know where to park, what entrance or door to go into, who to report to? Were you early or late when you got there, and who was the first person that greeted you?
Yeah, for me, because I was a Category B rookie, Next Gen Academy player, so I was able to come to the club while I was at school. So a lot of times I'd catch Ubers, and a lot of times I had staff and a few players pick me up from school because I was boarding at Xavier at the time. So yeah, it was very cool. I mean, I just remember just walking in, meeting like guys like Roughhead, Cyril. So it was very, very fortunate to be able to meet those guys. So I was pretty much just, starstruck at the time.
Yeah.
But then obviously being able to learn from those guys is pretty sick.
Absolutely. Now we talk about your journey when you turned up to the Hawthorn Football Club for your first day. New kid at school, new kid on the block. You're used to being around football circles, but what was it like for you walking into the Hawthorn Football Club, and how much at home did you feel?
Yeah, well, I've been there when I was a little kid, so it was sort of pretty cool, I guess. And I knew it apart because I remember when I was a kid when I used to go there, and Dad used to take me to all the family days and all those things. But I remember I think Finn McGuinness and Sam Butler were the first people I saw there, and they were doing a workout or something, and I just ran into them, and then ever since I got there, it's just been so cool, and it's been such an amazing journey so far.
Everyone's embraced you with open arms. We're talking about coaching staff, we're talking about fans, we're talking about playing group. Everything's just been wonderful.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's how I really loved playing my footy, and potentially I was nervous coming to the club not being able to do that, but to be honest, the club has been so amazing. The fans have embraced me, especially Wizard and like all these small forwards that are doing crazy, silly things. The fans have been amazing, and even the coaches like Sam Mitchell. When he was playing, he was a pretty straight shooter, but now we've opened him up a bit, and he's absolutely loving it.
There's so many questions I want to go through. You guys have now been aptly named the Mosquito Fleet. Maybe it's more of an internal thing that's come from that. What was the experience like for you coming across from previous coaching fraternity, working into the Sam's ideology and how he saw the Hawthorn Football Club and how it wanted to play out? What's been the biggest thing of note for you?
Yeah, it's a hard question. They're pretty, obviously coming from a grand final, and they've sort of played the similar way, Collingwood and Hawthorn. So from leaving Collingwood to going to Hawthorn, it's sort of when I started at Collingwood how I was being myself, and just that fast football and flowing football that Sam's introduced. And I feel like you have to have a list to do it, and we really pride ourselves on our fitness and running over the ground, and we have really strong belief that we're very fit and we can beat teams in the last quarter and run over them. So that's probably one thing, just having the players to play the right game plan is probably the one thing.
How nice. I really like it. When I was growing up, I used to grab my mates and we used to head around to the local football ground and grab the football out of the, probably right next to the bed. I'd walk around, I'd be bouncing the ball, that smell of mud and the smell of leather would waft up into your face. Couldn't wait to get to the ground and actually kick it. As you're walking around to the ground, all the old men in the street would be listening to the radio with the football on. And it was just good memories of football. Tell us about your memories of growing up. What was it like for you? Your memories of football I talk about.
Yeah, my early days of footy, probably the juniors. I remember early mornings waking up at 6 a.m, and then travelling to Bairnsdale was probably about an hour and a half from where I lived. So just those long weekends with your best mates, and then obviously some hot dogs as well after the game was probably my favourites. But yeah, just stuff like that, and obviously just making new friends along the way.
How good's that? Good journey. What about you, Jack? I know that you've got a good story to tell there.
Obviously like most kids probably here, you wake up early and you're kicking the dew off the deck, and it's pretty cold. I used to wear long sleeves and long skins as well when you could wear the long skins, and I used to be a little kid in the forward pocket. I used to be so small playing when I was probably 6, playing under 10s because Dad always made me play with the older guys, and it was so good. And my football ground was about a 1-minute walk, 2-minute walk in my local footy ground.
Fantastic.
So it was absolutely perfect for me as a 6-year-old. Dad never got to sit on the couch and drink beers. He was always kicking the footy back to me.
I like it. What's the rivalry like in the family unit now when it comes to who does the family support, knowing that you've had a little bit of a football journey and now you're at playing for the club that was obviously your favourite club when you were growing up. What's been the family transition? Have they all now jumped ship? Are they all wherever you go?
We're probably similar as well. CJ's brother plays for Collingwood as well. But for me, my family went for Hawthorn growing up. My mum went for Essendon, but Dad convinced her to go for Hawthorn, otherwise out the door. Same as my sister. So we all went for Hawthorn, went to the 3 flags in a row, and then everyone started barracking for Collingwood, and then we scratched that, and then back on the Hawks.
Wow,
so
how good is that?
pretty
Yeah,
cool,
right.
yeah.
I knew there'd be a journey in there. So tell us about your experiences.
Mine was probably similar as well. There was a lot. It was just scattered around the place.
Yeah.
So obviously, a few St Kilda fans, a few Richmond fans.
Right.
Then obviously I got drafted to the Hawks, and then Collingwood as well. So everyone's just a bit all over the place.
What's it like with your parents now when you've got now your brother playing at Collingwood and you at Hawthorn? Where do they sit?
Oh no, they're definitely Hawks still. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Let's make that clear. I know this is probably going to be a very obvious question to you both, but who's been your best mate since you got to the Hawthorn Football Club?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Apart from CJ, probably Finn McGuinness and Connor McDonald and Wizard. We're all pretty close. I'm obviously 33, Finn 32, Connor 31 and Wizard 34. So we're all in a little corner. We need to get CJ wearing a high number, but it's good wearing a low number as well.
So obviously being one of my best mates at the club, it's been awesome having him here. Then I've got guys like Scrim, Daisy, Maury, all in that corner as well. But obviously I used to be number 29, so it could have been.
I like it. Have you since realised, now that you two are good mates, have you since realised how much you actually have got in common? More so than maybe you realised you would have before you formed the friendship that you have now?
Yeah, it's a thing like in the AFL, like a lot of us are pretty similar, but you just hate each other because you play against each other. So, me and CJ used to play on each other. He gave me a free kick and I kicked a goal on him.
Ducks his head all the time, this guy.
But now he likes it when I duck my head. But like when you get to a new club, everyone's pretty similar and it's hard not to be friends with people you hang around and you love the same thing. It's your job. So, it's pretty hard not to get around each other as well.
It is, but there's also that part where you need to get away from football because football can be all time-consuming. It can literally run over the top of you. So have you found that you guys have got things that you do that are away from football that you went, hey, man, this is great. This is good bonding for us?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the love of sport and basketball as well. You've seen our handshakes a few times. That's from NBA.
Yeah.
But also as well, we love music as well. So we share a lot of music together.
Okay.
Music festivals here and there as well. So
you boys recently went to the basketball and saw a couple of. Well, you can tell the story. Who did you meet up with down there?
Yeah, went to the basketball. CJ hooked us up with some tickets courtside, and I went to school with Dyson Daniels, and then we've just known Josh Giddey through a few people, and it was such a cool experience to go there, and hopefully they go really well in Paris. Yeah,
how good's that? I can't wait to see the Boomers play at the Olympics. It's going to be really good. Going back just a step though, you're AFL footballers. The people in the room here tonight are find you people, or you guys as idols. You go to the basketball when you're sitting courtside. Is that a pinch me moment?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like if I went to the NBA, it would definitely be a massive, idol moment if I saw LeBron or Wembanyama or someone crazy like that. Yeah. Because they're Dyson, sort of one of my mates, it's not as weird. But if I was to go to America, I'd be pretty starstruck.
Absolutely. When you were kids, both of you, growing up, did you used to both of you get dressed up in like your footy gear? Would you be like playing around the house in shorts and socks and jumper and listening to the football or watching the football, all dressed up in your kit?
Definitely, always. Yeah, obviously I've got a big family as well, brothers and sisters. So we'd always used to dress up as our favourite, heroes and obviously players and stuff. Excellent. So I just remember those memories as a kid.
Tell us about your family unit, brothers, sisters, siblings. Tell us, what do you got?
So I've got 4 brothers.
Yes.
So 4 altogether. Yep. And then 3 sisters.
Wow. Yeah, and what's the split, older, younger?
So I've got 2 older siblings, so 1 older sister, older brother, myself, and 2 younger.
Fantastic.
And then one younger sister and then one youngest sister. She just turned 2 this year.
Yeah, right. Oh, congratulations. Well, and a lot of sporting within the family?
Yeah,
unit?
yeah, a lot of sporting, early days as well.
Okay.
I mean, we're all athletic, I think.
Yeah.
My sister was a runner. She was a long distance runner. And obviously as well, my brother being drafted to Collingwood. And then I've got a younger brother coming through as well.
Okay.
At Xavier College. So yeah, pretty talented family.
Love it. That's great. Brilliant. So Jack, you get dressed up in your footy gear?
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Running up and down the house, making a mess?
Yeah, I had a doona cover with Hawthorn, bed sheets with Hawthorn. Used to sleep with my helmet, my footy in my bed. So I was a full nuffy. Absolutely loved the Hawks when I was a kid. And like CJ said, I used to wear 33 on the back and all my idols on the back, and probably Sam as well, number 5. I had so many jerseys, so I could lost count.
I love it. Did you guys used to collect footy cards when you were growing up? And if you did, this is the next part of that question, what was it like when you saw your first footy card and someone come up and put one in your face and said, "Oh, could you sign this?" Tell us about that moment.
Yeah, it's definitely unreal. I was a massive footy cards nuffy as well as a kid. Richmond Tigers was my team growing up. So, and obviously being drafted the first couple of years, you have these footy cards of the draft order that you've been, and then it wasn't until obviously you start playing games, you start to get some other cards of yourself. So to be able to sign them is just unreal. Like I just remember the first time I just was in disbelief. But yeah, it's such a cool feeling for sure.
How was your signature on the first one?
Oh, so bad.
You'd like to look back at that and go, "Oh, that wasn't me, man." What about you, Jack? One did you collect, and what was it like when you...
Yeah, I used to collect footy cards. I reckon I've got it about 8 years in a row. Just they're probably still in my room, to be honest.
Right, wow.
But yeah, when my first one was Anzac Day, so I was lucky enough to obviously win Anzac Day medal, and then there was a card that came out pretty soon after that, and it's a weird thing. You're only 19 and you're signing autograph for kids that you would have done back in the day. So it's pretty cool. And now there's a few Hawthorn ones floating around. There needs to be a bit more, but it's good.
Does anyone rock up with and try and slip a black and white one under there? Or?
Yeah, a few times, but I feel bad for them, so I always sign it. But we love the Hawks, so.
Yeah, there you go. Good man. All right. Hey, your first game is pretty significant. It's a very significant part of your football journey, especially to your family and friends. So much so that it is done as a highlight package on social media now. What I wanted to know is, can you remember when you were told that you were going to be, it's going to be fairly easy for you, when you were first told you're going to be playing for the Hawthorn Football Club, both of you? What was that? Give us that emotion.
Actually, I don't remember mine too. No, I'm kidding. The snow game down in Canberra. I'll never forget that. So it was just an unbelievable moment for the family to be able to, obviously me being born in like a hot area desert, it was just a cool story for me to actually debut in a place where it was just really cold and snowing. So it's just a cool feeling, and be able to, because we'll be playing there in the next couple of weeks. So I'm just looking forward to get back there again.
What did the family say about that experience? What was the feedback for you?
Oh man, they were just happy for me to debut. But then there was these videos going around of everyone's just rugged up, beanies and hoodies and everything. So it was, you can just tell they were just so happy to be there though.
Fantastic. Tell us about your not anywhere else. Hawthorn Football Club.
Just Hawks. Obviously against Essendon this year, I was so pumped, to be honest. I always watched Hawks games growing up, and I think we usually play Essendon pretty early on in the season. And I've got a few mates at Essendon as well, so it's even better to play against them and to kick a few goals. We obviously didn't win, but it was a great game. It was the opposite to that. It was 30 degrees and a childhood dream come true. Chris Barlow gave my jersey, and something I'll look back on forever.
That's brilliant, mate. That's why I want to talk about this next question. Tell us what the emotion was like for you when you're down in the change rooms for the first time and you actually put the Hawthorn Guernsey on. For you, it's been a childhood dream. And you're first putting it on, you're about to run out, first game against Essendon, yours, Canberra. Tell us what the emotion was like when you're finally in the kit.
Yeah, well, at Collingwood, you just put your jersey on whenever. But at Hawthorn, we get in a room and put it on at the same time. So, that was something new and something pretty cool to be. You feel like you're united and so connected. So that was a cool experience that I've never done before, but we do that before every game, and that's so cool, and we're all so connected, I guess.
How good is that? So brown and yellow stripes, you look down, this is not a kit that's been purchased at Kmart, this is the real deal. You know, you're playing for the Hawthorn Football Club, you're about to go up the race. Tell us what the emotion was like for you when you see that jumper.
Nervous, very nervous. I remember the first 10 minutes before the game. I was just so nervous. Like I was fumbling every single ball in the warm up. But to be able to play for the Hawks was just a dream come true for me.
Good on you, mate.
And I look back on this day as well. It's just such a cool ride that I've been through. So it's just awesome.
Well done. I congratulate you on your successes. This is a bit of a long-winded question, but just pull out the bullet points out of it that you're here. There are 720 players in the AFL system. You're the best at what you do. In order to be either selected or considered, you have to be either outstanding at your craft or gifted with natural ability. Recognising this is one thing, but being consistent at it is another. There is always pressure around selection. Coupled in with this is form and injury setbacks. This puts enormous pressure on you as an individual. What is the one thing that you do that keeps you consistent and focused? Is it mindset or is it practice routine?
Oh, for me, I think my mind. I've had to go through a lot of shit in my AFL journey so far. 3.5 years has been a massive roller coaster for me. So the work I've done on my mind and to keep myself sane has definitely helped me where I've been. Had so many amazing psychologists along the way. One especially Jackie Lauder, who I talk to consistently, and she's been amazing for me just to keep myself grounded and level. I call it equilibrium, just staying on the balanced wave, that just keeps me so locked in all the time.
That's beautifully said, Jack. I know you've had a journey that's been tumultuous. You could use a whole lot of verbatim words that could pop into your mind, but I remember seeing you come off the bench when you were playing at the Pies and the way the crowd dealt with you in Sydney. I've seen the ebbs and flows of your career. I think it's more power to you. You came out and had a blistering game last weekend, which was... If there was ever a moment of cementing yourself at saying, I'm officially playing for the Hawthorn Football Club, mate, you came out and said, mate, I'm here. Don't worry about that. So congratulations to you. I just wanted to know with you, CJ, where's your focus lie? Is it practice routine? Is it mindset? Who helps you just keep yourself focused and in tune?
Yeah, it'd be a mix of both.
Yeah.
Obviously, me been dealing with injuries for the past, 3-4 years. It was definitely tough, and I had to find other solutions, obviously, to help me get better and help me stay on the park for longer. And the club's been awesome with, helping me trying to find other ways to do that. So preparation was probably one of the best ways for me, and having different ideas and different ways to get prepped for the game. And I think it's just been helpful, and I just fingers crossed, touch wood, that
absolutely
stay on the park for longer as well.
Yeah, for sure. Boys, do you watch a lot of footy on the TV? And if you do you watch it with the sound up or down?
I don't watch too much. I've got, like I said, I've got a few mates at Essendon, so I don't mind watching Essendon. But apart from that, I try to watch it on Friday night if I'm just eating dinner or before a game. But apart from that, it's pretty chilled. Don't really watch it during the day. But with the sound up, I like to hear what they're saying, even though there's a few commentators that aren't that good.
There's always that.
Yeah, maybe first quarter up, but then the rest is just back noise.
Okay.
Background noise and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. Okay, interesting. How much do you remember about your first game? Now, I know that we just spoke about where it was and who it was against, but I want to know about the emotion that you went through the night before and even the day of. I know you said you were nervous before, but did you sleep the night before? This is you coming out and playing for Hawthorn now, and you know that you're at a new club. Did you sleep all right? Do you eat okay? Do you get up in the morning and just go, man, I'm ready to go, let's do it?
Yeah, it's probably different to when I was at the Pies compared to Hawthorn. The one at Collingwood, there was no crowd or anything, so it was pretty weird. But the one at Hawthorn was 75,000, so which we love you guys getting there with. So thank you. But I'm pretty cool, calm customer, I guess. I don't really get flustered too much, but pretty stock standard for me. Okay. In bed early and just relaxed.
Yeah, good, nice.
I went to bed at 2 a.m. that morning.
Just to throw a spanner in the works. How'd that go? How'd you wake up?
Surprisingly, I woke up really nicely. I was refreshed. But I don't know, I played well, I guess.
Yeah.
Did my job, but then... Yeah.
Adrenaline's an amazing thing, though.
Yeah,
it can just override so many emotions. Before a big game, do you like your own space? Are you nervous? Are you anxious? Are you talkative? Or do you like to just find a quiet spot? What do you do to go through your routine?
Before a big game, probably just be annoying to my teammates. Just
okay. But that's your way of...
Yeah, just talkative is probably the word. But yeah, just get myself involved in conversations, not get insular and anxious. It makes me probably play heaps worse. So, yeah, just express myself and have fun with my mates, basically.
Good.
Yeah, well, Guinea's always trying to practice sand shakes before a game, so I like to have my quiet time, listen to some music and stuff like that, and Guinea's always there trying to do some stuff. But we love him.
I noticed you came out with the boombox the other night at training, so you do a lot of the DJing at the club?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, good.
It's good as well.
Yeah, all right, nice. All right. As an elite footballer, what is something that you want to be remembered for? Now, I ask this question because this is not talking about the end of your career. It's just talking about the mindset that you use now to go in to be the footballer that you are now. So what do you want to be remembered for at the end of your career? Is it a match winner? Is it a leader? Is it a consistent contributor? A reliable teammate? Or someone who always gives you all? What description do you think best suits you?
Oh, I want to be someone remembered that puts a smile on people's faces, and just an ultimate competitor that goes out and entertains people. And hopefully I've done that so far in my career, and I'll continue to do that and just smile doing it, and hopefully put heaps of smile on kids' faces and make them come through the gate.
Come on. Very nice. Good, mate. Well said. What about you, CJ? Out of all those things, consistent contributor, reliable teammate, someone who gives you all?
I mean, obviously, playing on the wing and obviously being kind of a defender as well. I like to obviously turn defense into offense, and obviously part of that is run and carry and trying to get fans off their seats and cheering and stuff like that as well. So trying to kick more goals this year and trying to deliver some balls again to kick more goals. So
Yeah, good. Outside of a grand final, this might sound like a strange question, but outside of a grand final, what's more important, playing in marquee games or playing football with your mates?
Well, hopefully both. We can do both. Yeah. Play in massive games with my mates, which I'm basically doing this time. Obviously on the weekend there was 75,000 in the wet, so if it wasn't wet it would probably be 90,000. But playing with your mates, and that's what I've been doing this year and having so much fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, good. All right. Who's impressed you the most down at the club with their work ethic, their professionalism and their mindset? When you got to the Hawthorn Football Club, who kind of blew you away a bit?
I think the midfield group has just been amazing this year. Will Day and James Warple and literally the whole midfield group, they're so tough and determined, and they drive the standards of the club, so they've been amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say the same as well. Probably, and also Maury as well. He's such a leader at the club and sets examples at the club as well. So I'll probably say him and Nashi as well, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've got some great role models down there and people that you're learning a lot off. Great that you've still got individuals. We only had them on the show a little while ago in Luke Bruce and Jack Gunston. Fabulous that you've got those boys there. How are you when it comes to flying, guys, when you have to do an interstate trip? Do you take a pillow, headphones, streaming devices? Do you listen to music? Do you listen to music? What's the sitch?
Me and CJ always sit next to each other on the plane. We connect one phone and two headphones together, so we watch the same thing.
Very nice.
Love Island.
Love Island. Yeah, right.
Watching Love Island, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. Locker room energy is something that can be infectious. Who's the player down at the club who thrives on this? Who is that one person that brings excitement and vibe to the Hawthorn change room?
I reckon you're looking at both of them.
Yeah, right. So that'd be it. If I was asked to ask anybody else, because I did ask Jack and Luke the other week, and they said you too. All right, so if that's the case, I'll rest it on that one. Which one of these things get you pumped the most before a game, boys? This is going back to your junior years probably as well. The smell of deep heat, the smell of fresh cut grass, pulling on the jumper, strapping on the boots, the footy in your hand, or the sound of the Hawthorn Football Club.
Probably sound of the fans for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Sign it off on that. Okay. The siren has gone, you're trailing by 5. Which player do you hope has got the ball in their hands to help you win the game?
This guy.
Probably Luke Bruce. He's a good kick as well.
Yeah. Well, you've got some nice options down there. How's this one, Jack? You've taken a mark on the boundary line inside the forward 50, and the opposition fans are giving it to you over the fence. How much of what they are saying are you using as motivation, and how good is it when you see the ball sail over the goal umpire's head for a 6-pointer? What's then your first reaction? Very nice. Very nice. Put them to sleep. All right. CJ, you've kicked 5 in your career. What's it been like for you if you've been in that situation?
Probably the same.
Yeah, that'll do, mate. That's okay. All right. You've just kicked a team lifting goal. You look up and you watch the replay on the big screen. You see yourself in a good old-fashioned full body muscle flex. Is there a point where you go, that's not bad?
I'm not answering that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Well done, CJ. I know what you're thinking, brother. It's all right. You walk into a pub or a bar and the footy is on. At what point are you conscious of the fact that that's actually what you do for a living?
Yeah, it's a weird thing to realise, I guess, when you go in, and even when you go to a sports bar and there's footy on, and sometimes we went to Mount Erica a few weeks ago and the footy's on and we're playing and on a replay. So yeah, it's pretty weird seeing yourself up there, but yeah, it's just something you live with, I guess.
Just before you move on from that, you mentioned the pub that you're at, but in relation to you going in there, do you feel like you nearly have to go and find a quiet spot to watch it, or do you go and sit in the table in the centre of the room? Like, what's the vibe like for you?
Oh, man, yeah, we try to tuck in a corner and
Yep.
then just chill out for a bit with the teammates, and then if it gets a bit rowdy, you start to come out of it.
Yeah, I know. I ran into you down in Port the other week. You were doing a private function, and I think even the barman said, he needs to go straight through it. So I said, it's okay, I do know him. It's all right, you know. But I found it very interesting. If you had to comment on each other's playing style or speak of each other's key attributes, what would you say about each other?
I would say fast, athletic, beautiful. Sexy.
I was going to say that. Flamboyant.
Flamboyant. Great choice of words, CJ.
Sexy. Oh. Cute.
Wow. All right, there you go. A lot of love going on up here, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to celebrating a goal, where do you draw your inspiration from?
Oh, a lot of American sports, and then just doing random shit. We're like in the gym today. There's all our small forwards just trying to think of celebrations. So this week there's going to be a fair few rolling around. This guy, I think he's got one, and me and Dillmore have one as well. So watch out for that.
How good's that? That's all right. You know, watch the game. All right, that'll be fantastic. Let's see a little bit of celebration going with that. Is it sometimes weird when someone does recognise you? Do you have any funny such stories from such an experience, or has anyone ever confused you with somebody else?
No, obviously for me, when I had blonde hair, I was pretty recognisable, but fortunate enough, I've been recognised by someone else. I saw on a podcast Adam Treloar got compared to John Noble, so yeah, I haven't copped anyone else.
I think someone came up to me and said Jordan De Goey as well.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, okay. CJ, anything?
Luckily, I haven't. I've been pretty happy. I'm a very unique looking kind of guy. So.
A typical type of player is a tactical type of player is someone that knows when to slow the game down, take his time handing the ball back to the umpire, kicks the ball backwards, cramps up when he needs to. Who do you think best summarises that at the Hawthorn Football Club? I think I'll see it.
I don't know. There's a few smart people. Carl Amon's pretty smart when he has the footy.
Yep.
A lot of our backmen are pretty smart. Obviously, Sis is exceptional at that sort of stuff. And we've got so many good leaders down in the back line that are helping us out with that stuff as well.
Yeah, good. CJ?
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, okay. Very nice. I like it. Now, being completely honest, what is the one thing do you rate as your best skill or asset? Is it your strength, your determination, your kicking style, your marking ability, your tackling pressure, your never say die attitude, or your ability to bring your teammates into the game? Or is it just your general overall ability to read the play? Which one of those do you think would best describe you?
Oh, for me, it's obviously kicking goals and probably getting people involved in the game. Like on the weekend, I tried to get really high up the ground and get a lot of score involvements, and us small forwards are really trying to do that, get up the ground and just beat them on the way back, and I think we're doing that pretty well at the moment.
Absolutely you are.
Yeah, I mean, as a winger, you kind of have to connect with the forward in the back as well. So probably work rate to get up the ground and then back again.
Yeah. You're running 150s up and back all the time. Tell me this one. This is probably... It's probably obvious, but anyway. There are confidence players, natural ability players, and those that thrive on the big stage and totally soak in the atmosphere. Which one do you think you are?
Thrive on the big stage, obviously.
Yeah.
Don't know where I got it from, but I've always just loved being a competitor and just going and trying to be the best out there, I guess.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm just trying to string some more games together to actually start to get an understanding, but I'd probably lean towards maybe the confidence side of things.
Yeah, good. Okay. What's your reaction to seeing a phone dropped over the fence or seeing someone asking for your boots?
I don't have that many boots. I can't give my boots out every week, but when I guess if there's a kid there with a sign, it's so amazing. You grow up being that guy, and then when there's a kid that obviously loves you to bits, it's pretty cool. So when I'm not giving out my boots, I'm trying, but I don't have that many boots to give out.
Very nicely said.
They're my favourite.
Yeah, I try to do giveaway stuff if I can.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to just, we've only got a couple of more questions that I just wanted to ask you in this section here. When you're giving away the signed footies at the end of the game, the kids' footies, what are you looking out for when you're walking towards the boundary line?
Oh, for me, I'm just reminding myself of when I was 7 or 8. So trying to find a kid in my age bracket when I was trying to get a footy. Sorry.
That's all right.
And just the feeling. I remember getting one off Kyle Cheney, if anyone remembers him. And I was sitting next to the interchange bench, just knocking on his door, saying, "Can I have the footy? Can I have the footy?" at the end of the game. So a kid like that who just wants to be there and absolutely loves her.
Excellent.
Yeah, same.
Same again. So there's nothing that really stands out for you particularly, but if you see somebody that maybe just looks like they need it more than somebody else.
I mean, I try to look for little kids.
Yeah.
Kids are just happy to be there, and obviously look up to players as well. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like it. What is your reaction when you see a kid with your number on their back?
Yeah, similar thing. It's flattering, I guess. Maybe the 33s aren't me; they're Sirioli. So maybe I'm pretty lucky, but like I said, flattering.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely cool seeing number 9s, and obviously I still love seeing 29s as well, because that was obviously a big part of Russell Green. I used to live with Russell Green in a host family, so he was a massive part of my growth in footy as well. So that still means a lot as well.
Yeah, good mate, good. Which club did you dislike the most when you were growing up?
Probably Collingwood, but I don't dislike them. But apart from that, Geelong.
Nice.
I'd say Essendon.
Essendon? All right, you're both making fans here tonight. Which is the AFL club that you like to beat the most in your current format? You play for Hawthorn Football Club. Who do you both like to beat the most?
Yeah, the Pies. That's good.
Okay.
I love being Essendon,
Yeah, all right. And this is your last question in this segment, boys. On the count of 3, don't look at each other. Look up into the ceiling, look up into the sky, whatever. But give me your answer at the same time. I want to hear it simultaneously. Which club, in your opinion, on the count of 3, has got the most feral supporters? 1, 2, 3.
Port Adelaide.
Put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, boys. Oh, I love it. It's great to just let them be themselves and answer the questions you find out about their football journey as we go along. It is a footy panel show, so I'm just going to talk a little bit of football with you very quickly. Boys, we'll get in and out of this as quickly as possible because there's not a lot that we need to discuss. We will talk about the Hawks' form, 8 losses, 10 wins, sitting 11th on the ladder. As we head into round 20, your next game is over at Adelaide Oval on Sunday afternoon at 4:10 p.m. against the Crows. You've won 8 of your last 10, claiming some big scalps along the way. The Hawks seem to be playing with a freedom and a focused belief. I believe cohesion and bonding go a long way to bringing on-field success. I want to stop right there before I carry on. That bonding and cohesion that I see with you two I'm seeing it across the board. When you boys even invented going out and doing the selfie at the end of the game, and now all the other teams are copying you, which I've noticed, that's a bonding session. So my question to you is how strong is the bond that you're feeling with the group of players that you're playing with now?
It's very important to have that. I mean, to give feedback to players, you have to have like a certain type of relationship together. So for me, again, I feel like if we're on the footy field and he does something bad, I'm able to give him feedback, say, mate, that's not good enough. Yeah. You can do that. So I feel like across the board, we've got heaps of that type of relationship with each other to be able to give feedback and obviously, get around each other as well if we do something good as well. So I feel like that drives us and we can learn from mistakes, and I feel like that's why we're in such a good spot.
And a major level of respect, I would imagine, would be one of those key attributes. Without going into the previous club, but just to talk about it for a second, a lot of the players in that group are in their 30s. You've come to a group where most of the players are in their 20s. Is that something that you think has been more advantageous to you now to play better football because you're with people that are probably at the same mindset? Is that a relative?
Yeah, potentially. I think I've learned so many good lessons from Collingwood about how to be a better person and be a great leader out in the field, with obviously the experience that Collingwood players had. So the lads like Pendles and Sidebottom. But yeah, to bring the experience, I'm only 21, but to bring a fair bit of experience to Hawthorn and the young guys. And the group we have is, like CJ said, we're so well connected, and we like to go out for breakfast and we like to go have a few beers together, and we stay so connected. We go on holidays with each other. So it's just so easy playing with your best mates as well.
That's beautifully said. You're a young group, which we've obviously just alluded to, with an infectious game style. You're exciting to watch. What is the thing that you think that is going to bring even more on-field success from the Hawthorn Football Club?
Tom Barras would be good, by the way. But the group we have, like I said before, the game style we're playing is so exciting, hopefully for you guys as well, that we're playing quick, we want to go fast, we want to kick a lot of goals. We don't want to be a boring team that kicks backwards. I remember in round 2, that's what we were doing, and I'm sure you would have hated that. But since then, we've always been going forward, we've always been going quick, and we're not going to stop doing that. That's
brilliant. You probably just stole my thunder with the question I was about to ask you, but if you were a recruiter, what would you like to add into the playing group? You're talking about Tom Barras, so you're thinking about a key defender or something along those lines? Would that be... Yeah, Tom Barras would be pretty good. Yeah. Bailey Smith would be good. Anyone else? Just as, without, because I want to put you on the spot with naming names, but just in relation to who do you think would be a great addition? And when I say who do you think, I'm talking about the type of individual that who you think could add to the mix.
Someone that could, adjust to the playing group very seamlessly, and also probably a defender as well. Someone that's got character, able to bond with, old people or younger guys as well. So, just like a really flamboyant and a characteristic type of person. Yeah.
I think the other exciting thing, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but from my point of view, doing a lot of these shows and running into footballers as often as I do, Hawthorn's becoming a destination club to go to. How do you feel about that assessment?
Yeah, it's cool. Obviously, the last couple of years it wasn't like that, but it's just so nice to finally see the hard work that we have been, putting in, and it's actually paying off. So it's also just a little bonus to have star players wanting to come to your club as well. So obviously you would have heard about, potential Bailey Smith and a few other players wanting to come as well. So yeah, that's just a little bonus, I guess.
How exciting is it for you, Jack, when you think about that from your perspective? You're a Hawthorn fan when you were growing up. You get the opportunity to come and play at the club. You're playing a great brand of football at the moment. You've got great friendships. And then you can see that other players are wanting to come there just like you did. The future's looking exceptionally bright. Yeah, 100%. I wanted to come to Hawthorn because how young we are and how exciting we are, and hopefully I've brought that to the table, and same as getting in Wizard, people like this, to bring the fans along and to play an exciting brand of football. That's the new generation of talent coming through, and the way TikTok and Instagram, that's how the world's going to be working in the next five years. So that's how you're going to win probably grand finals from people being characters and coming out of themselves as well. Brilliant, mate. Don't stop being you. I bloody love it. It's awesome. No doubt the team message coming through from Sam this week would have been no doubt for this game. You'll want to hunt and chase, protect the corridor, take on every opportunity, apply pressure both on the ball carrier as well as the scoreboard, make your tackles stick and be effective with your ball use. Have I summed that up all right? Yeah.
Beautifully.
Go with that. All right. Okay. Let's just sum it up with good luck for the rest of the season, boys. Stay injury free. Have as much fun as you can, because there's nothing better than seeing you smiling when you get out there. Enjoy your season. Go Hawthorn. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Well done. All right. So there's a series of questions that I'll be asking to you, boys. You buzz in as soon as you think you know the answer. Here comes your first one. How many premierships has your club won? No.
13.
13 is correct. You're off the mark. Well done. Who is your team's captain?
No.
Marco.
No.
Sicily.
James Sicily, correct. Who wears the number 6 at your club?
Marco. Jack Frost? Frost?
No, Marco. You've got to buzz in. No, it's not Marco. Who do you think?
No, Sicily.
Yes, well done. Always confuses you when I ask two questions about the same person. How many members does your club currently have?
No.
No?
Just over 80,000.
80,000, did you say?
Yep.
That's not bad. How many would you say, Marco?
I was going to say just over 80,000.
You're going to say over 80,000 as well.
I don't know the exact
I'll give it to
number.
you, mate, because it's 83,698. All right, so you can have it. That's closest within 3,000. Where did your team finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season last year?
Marco.
No.
Marco,
15th?
did you say?
15th?
No.
16th.
16th is correct. Well done. How many games did your team win last year? No.
7.
7 is correct. Well done. Ooh-wee. How are you going there, Jack? Not happy, Marco.
Sorry, Jack.
All right. Here we go. When did your team last win a grand final? No.
2015
And
against West Coast Eagles.
well done. That was the second part of the question. Brilliant. How many points did you win that grand final by?
Jack. 46.
46 is correct. Well done.
Nothing.
Well done. Looks like I'll be moving the answer sheet up to here from now on. All right, here we go. All right, this is for 2 points. Who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2023 and how many goals did they kick?
No. Luke
No.
Bruce.
Yes, Luke Bruce is correct. That's 1 point.
43.
No. Marco, do you want to have a stab?
55?
No. 47 it was,
47.
so you get 1 point. Okay. This is for 3 points. Player, year and votes. Who was the last Hawthorn player to win a Brownlow medal? What year and how many votes did they poll?
No. Sam Mitchell.
Yes? No.
Shoot.
Tom Mitchell.
Tom Mitchell is correct. Well done. Yes, there we go. How many votes and what year? Who wants to have a go?
2018?
2018 is correct. That's 2 points. How many votes?
27?
No.
31.
No, 28. Generally when I go, that means it's really close. No. All right, 2 points. There you go. Who has kicked the most goals? This is a multiple choice question, boys. Who has kicked the most goals in the history of the Hawthorn Football Club? Is it A, Lee Matthews, B, Peter Hudson, or C, Jason Dunstall?
No. Jason Dunstall.
Jason Dunstall. Bonus point. How many goals?
1,351.
No. Bonus point?
1254?
Well done. Beautiful. You didn't hesitate there,
I'm
Marco.
warming up.
Yeah, well done. All right. It's close now, 5-9. All right, no, it's not. All right. Last question, I'm sorry, boys. Multiple choice one again. Who has played the most games at the Hawthorn Football Club out of these three players? Is it A, Shane Crawford, is it B, Luke Hodge, or is it C, Sam
Marco.
Mitchell? Marco.
Shane Crawford.
No.
Three choices again, sorry.
So, do you want the three names again?
Yep.
A is Shane Crawford, B is Luke Hodge, C is Sam Mitchell.
Sam Mitchell.
That would be correct. Bonus point. How many games?
Can I jump in?
96.
No.
305.
307, Jack gets it. Well done. We have a winner though. Look at that, 11. How good's that? Noel, that was brilliant, mate. Well done. Seriously good.
Sorry, Jack.
Marco, it was great that you came up here because you had all the Hawthorn colours on. You looked the part, but anyway. What I need to say, congratulations to our Simply the Best winner. You've just scored yourself a set of TWEF 3A earbuds valued at $99. They're yours, champion. All right. Marco, you don't go away empty-handed. You get a That's Good Footy merchandise pack. All right, it's all good. Thanks, boys. Thanks for playing. Well done. All right, who would like to go first out of you two?
Yeah, I'll go.
Jack would like to go first. To explain the segment, it's pretty easy. 45 seconds on the clock, mate. I'm going to read out the jumper numbers from the current day list of the Hawthorn Football Club. You've got to give me their Christian name and their surname in the 45 seconds allotted. And what's going to happen, Cooper, you're going to keep score each time he gets one right, okay? We're going to see who wins, all right? So let's play Say My Name. Here comes your first one, number 9.
CJ. Check with Jyth.
Yeah, there you go. Number 2.
Mitch Lewis.
Correct. Number 44.
Jack O'Sullivan. No.
Pass if you
Henry
don't know.
Usway.
Yes, correct. Number 4.
Jarman Impey.
Correct. Number 23.
Josh Whittle.
Correct. Number 25.
Josh Ward.
Correct. Number 8.
Sam Frost.
Correct. Number 12.
It's Will Day.
Correct. Number 15.
Blake Hardwick.
Correct. Number 16.
Massimo D'Ambrosio.
Excellent. Number 19.
Jack Gunson.
Correct. Number 12. Number 13.
Dylan Moore.
Correct. Number 26.
Bodie Ryan.
Correct. Number 17.
Lou Meek.
Correct. Number 27. I'll give it to you.
27. Will McCabe.
Well done. Total score, 15. Very nice. Like it. Nice. Well done. CJ, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
Good. All right. Bring it on, he says. Stretch me out. You ready to go, Eddie? All right. You're going to be keeping score for CJ. Let's see how he goes. 45 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Number 30.
Is Butty. Oh my God, I'm going blank.
Pass.
Pass.
Sam Butler. Number 32.
32 is Finn McGuinness.
Correct. Number 5.
James Warple.
Correct. Number 1.
It is Harry Morrison.
Correct. Number 11.
It is Carl Amon. Crasher. Cannell Nash.
Yes, Connor Nash. Number 3.
It is John Newcomb.
Yes, correct. Number 34.
34 is Watto. Nick Watson.
Yes, number 20. Number 31.
31 is Connor McDonald.
Correct. Number 29.
29 is Jai.
Sarong. Correct. 7. There you go. All right. There you go. Well done. We don't have any losers at That's Good for Footy. You're all winners, okay? The first thing is both of you kids can have a Luke Hodge little photo there. I'm sure you'll love that, especially you, Ibby, Carlton one. And there's a That's Good for Footy prize pack for you. All right? So thanks for playing, you two. Just leave those score pads right there. Thank you. Love it. All right, boys. Now, you two are really good mates, and you know each other very well. I just need you to be as honest as you can. Get the answer out there and have fun with it, all right? Have you ever Googled yourself?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, very nice, thank you. Do you watch replays of games that you feature in?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, very nice. Would you get a hair transplant if you were going bald?
No.
Yes.
All right, okay. Have you ever said, "Do you know who I am?" when lining up at a nightclub?
I've heard him say it.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I like it. Have you ever put mayonnaise on a footy story to make it sound better?
Yes.
No.
Okay, all right. Have you ever brought a present for someone else but it was really for you?
No.
Say that again.
Have you ever bought a present for someone else but it was really for you?
No.
No? Okay, all right.
We're
Have you
nice.
ever... because it leads into this one. Have you ever re-gifted a gift that was given to you?
Yes.
All right, there you go. Love your honesty. Have you ever pretended to be on the phone to avoid a conversation?
Yes.
Oh, all the time.
Are you on social media more than 4 hours a day?
Yes.
I'll tell you. Let's see the screen time today. 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh, there you go. Very good. Someone annoying is talking to you and they have parsley stuck in between their teeth. Do you tell them?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You get upgraded at an event. It could be either a restaurant or a hotel to VIP because someone thinks you're someone else. Do you say anything or just go along with it?
No.
Nah,
I'm going
play
along
that
with
shit
it.
out.
And your last question, boys. Have you all ever worn headphones just to avoid being stopped for a chat?
Yes.
Yeah, at the airport all the time.
There you go. Put your hands together for them. That's it. Well done. I just need to let you know, if you'd like to be part of the live audience at any of the That's Good Footy panel shows that we'll be doing in the future, get onto the website, which is www.that'sgoodfooty.com.au/events. Next on the That's Good Footy panel show is an Essendon show. On July the 31st with Mason Redmond and Matt Guelphy. It's here at the Mulgrave Country Club. After that, on August the 8th, on August the 7th, sorry, we have a North Melbourne show, which again is here with Jai Simpkin and George Wardlaw. And then on August the 14th, we have a Western Bulldog show, which again is in this room with Aaron Norton and Shamara Ugle-Hagan. Remember, if you'd like to purchase tickets, you can only do through the That's Good Footy website. Just to wrap up the evening, just wanted to say thanks to Sam and thanks to Sandy. I can't do the shows without them. Thank you, Sam, yet again. And Sandy, thank you. You do everything, don't you? The door, the floor, and so much more. It was wonderful to have you involved yet again tonight. I've just explained, get onto the That's Good Footy website. That's where get onto the That's Good Footy Facebook page. That's where your photos will be. Later on this evening, you'll be able to retrieve them from there. What I'd like now to get you to do, if you could, please, be as cordial as you can and thank Chenguth Jayath and Jack Ginnivan. Great response from all you guys tonight. Really appreciate your output and your input. It's been wonderful. Boys, pick up your microphones. I want to give you guys the last words. Great to have you back on the show, mate. Thanks for making yourself available. It was really wonderful to have you here. CJ, same for you, but you guys tell us, did you have a good time tonight and did you love the fans?
I had a great time. Thanks for coming out and let's have a win this weekend.
Hey, man. Yeah, thanks so much for having me and let's hopefully make finals.
Oh, how nice would that be? Bloody hell. Anyway, thank you, everyone. You've been watching the That's Good Footy panel show. My name's Damien. Thank you, everyone. Cheers and good night. Thanks, guys.